Do you also sometimes feel like you're living under a rock and then someone shows you a newest trend and it's just incredible? Yeah, so this happened to me and Hudson Freeman and his pretty viral guitar riff that's been ruling over the internet, at least in the corner of the internet that you probably are a part of. So my student showed me this guy who's just kind of playing his song in the field and getting hundreds of thousands of views for that. And I think that's the power of YouTube, that's the power of the internet, that's how it's supposed to be. And I'm here all for that. So in this video, I'm going to break down the riff for you, explain how to play it on guitar, and I'm going to talk about why I think it works so well. And we're going to also listen to John Mayer's cover of this riff. Really, he did a cover. That's like the highest praise you can get. Let's dive straight into it. So this is a short or a little video that Hudson Freeman posted a while ago. You've probably seen this before. Love the background noise, the kind of fun font he's using, almost like Halloween creepy vibe. Ooh, that was nice. This sort of almost crying like tone of voice. Love it. Very country. Simple yet powerful lyrics. Alright, I'm gonna first talk about the tuning, because you can probably hear if you play the guitar that the way the guitar sounds is kind of deeper and it has a good vibe, and that's one of the reasons why it works so well in this particular key. So he's basically tuning the standard tuning of the guitar, so what would normally be E, A, D, G, B and E, a minor third lower, so 3 semitones below. So if you know a chromatic scale, E, below that you have D sharp, D, C sharp, so 3 semitones. So this would be C sharp, this would be, again, 3 semitones under A, so F sharp, this would be B, I believe, yeah, B, and then E, and then B, 3 semitones, G sharp, and again C sharp. The guitar overall is tuned much lower. You can see on the video how the strings are kind of, you can almost see them vibrate. You can't see it as much on mine, but you can see it on his. Like the camera is kind of picking up much more of the vibration. Maybe it's because he's shooting it in like 60 frames per second or a little bit of a faster rate, so it's picking up really how the string is moving and vibrating. So that in and of itself is really, really cool. But other than that, you can play everything the same as in the normal tuning. So you don't have to learn any new shapes like you would have to with some alternative tunings like that guide, etc. So that in and of itself makes it really cool. But what I think makes it so powerful is that he's playing in the key of largely E minor, but it kind of tends to result on G major. And G major, shape-wise, sound-wise, it's E major. And guitar in the standard tuning sounds really good in E. And my theory is, because guitar sounds so good in E, the resonance, the vibration, the wood, and all of the physicality of it is kind of tuned in that key. It's obviously convenient to play, but it also sounds really nice, and the instrument is kind of vibrating in that resonance. Now he's detuning the strings, but he's playing in the key that sounds good for guitar, so it creates this weird magic where the guitar kind of wants to vibrate in this way. So I think the combination, the key of E, that guitar is kind of resonating well, and the combination of shape of G that sounds really good, makes this magic happen. This is not something new per se. People have used this tuning before quite a lot. I think I've heard David Gilmour describe in one interview that he has one guitar dedicated to this particular tuning, the third below the standard tuning. There's just some magic about it, and it works so well. And yeah, I think that contributed to why this became so famous. Now, the riff goes something like this. He's basically starting on E minor here, so he's holding this note here, 2nd fret on the A string, and then he's playing. And this is really interesting bend. This is bent from what would normally be B flat to B, and this is very typical for blues. But the interesting thing technique-wise is that he's kind of pushing the string down, and then I thought it would make sense to press the next note, which is on the 3rd fret on the B string, or normally B string, with the next finger. But he's not doing that. I think he's kind of using the same finger for that, and it kind of makes sense because if you push it down, the string kind of gets in the way and then you can't fit that finger there. So he figured out how to push it down and then also press with the same finger the string below that. Really cool little detail. It's quite hard to get the bend just right. Then he lifts the finger and plays these two notes, open, normally A and D strings. So, and then he holds still the bend, but plays the G string, normally G string. And because you are pressing the normally B string as well, it kind of flicks off, and I think you can hear it at the beginning. Actually, it's quite clean. Yeah, you can do it cleanly as well, but it's these little nuances that make it sound so good. You can bend it up as well, and I'm going to talk about how John Mayer does it in a second, but and then use this finger below that. So, but then if I want to play these two open strings, then I'm getting a little bit in the way there. So it's finding that compromise, finding what works with your particular guitar, your particular hands. So then after this, it goes to this chord, which is basically C major 7, but with G in the bass. So this would be C, and oftentimes we play C like this. And so he plays the top of it, just the 3 top thickest strings, hammering on the 2nd fret on the normally D string, and then open normally B string. So after, and then we go to G. You can play it with your thumb here or just stay on the 3rd fret. And then he hammers on 2nd fret on what would normally be an A string, and then repeats. And then for the 3rd time you go to the open G, and then you just leave that. And that's the whole riff pretty much. Open, G, hammer on, G again. Ah, sorry. One more time. And then resolves it here. So that's pretty much the whole riff. Now let's have a look at how John Mayer is playing it compared to Hudson Freeman. Bending up. So there's a few differences here. First of all, you can kind of see he's using the index finger almost as a hybrid picking. And touching the thumb here almost like this. As I said before, he's bending up. And then what he does with the... And then instead of playing the A and D, he's only playing the A, so... Yeah, so goes down with that bass, and that's what I was mentioning here. If I bend it up, if I push the string up, if I want to play, I can't because I'm in the way. So that's what he's doing there. Bending up, and then And then instead of playing all 3 notes, it's the 3rd fret on the thickest, 3rd fret on the normally A, and he's playing just the stop finger and muting the A string. And then changing into holding it with his thumb, I believe. Yeah, here. From this, you can see that there's no one perfect way of playing anything. You can adjust it to your technique, to your style, and that's okay. Sometimes my guitar students ask me, how is it correctly? And I think as long as it expresses the vibe, the energy, the style, the atmosphere of what we're trying to do, it's fine. So here, the keys, the tuning, keys, the bending, and then the technique and the details of how I'm playing it, you can adjust. To wrap this video up, I'm going to just talk about a little bit about the theory and what you can do with it on top of just playing this riff. As I already mentioned, we're starting with this E minor shape. And then we go to the C shape. And then end on G. So theory-wise, there are 3 chords: E minor, C, G. And that just goes round and round and round. So if you want to improvise with this, you can use the scale that goes with these chords, which in this case would be the C sharp pentatonic, or the normally how we would play E minor pentatonic, so this. And then you can add this blue note on the 3rd fret of normally G string, and this bend, and the same note would also be on the 1st fret of the normally A string. And then you can play around with it like this. So I always think it's great to learn the riff as it is, but then also understand the theory in the background, so you can use it in your songs, in your playing, and have more fun with it. Okay, I hope this video helped you. Please subscribe if you found this video helpful. I do a lot of music analysis from a guitarist, singer-songwriter perspective. Hope to see you around, and until next time, keep it funky.